Hi, firstly I will start with organization and the performance management department and system, which are structure of the company and their strategic role. Sime Darby Group is a multinational company which are based in Malaysia with operations in 25 countries and 4 territories and got a number of workers who are about 120,000 personnel. The group is divided into 5 main sectors, which are plantations, automobiles, industrial equipment, belongings, and logistics. Management Sime Darby has installed placed an overall performance management framework titled Ensuring Overall Performance Sustainability, which is EPS, for the durations of the whole agency. EPS consists of the several additive, the alignment or linking of the KPIs and competencies to strategic enterprise streams, overall performance calibration to talk about and distribute personnel overall performance that is benchmarked in opposition to a hard and fast performance curve, and award differentiated overall rewards for pinnacle performance. The purpose of this framework is to enhance business results with sustainable performance. This is structure of the company and strategic roles. This structure headed by Acting Group Chief Executive Officer. For Acting Group Chief Executive Officer, the key roles of the Group Chief Executive Officer include, among others, are displaying ethical behavior while overseeing the day-to-day business operations, implementing board policies and strategies, and making operational decisions. Besides, this position also serving as the conduit between the board and management in ensuring the success of the group governance and management. They ensuring that all board decisions reflect its environment, safety, and health intentions as articulated in the Environment, Safety, and Health Policy Statement. Next, Executive Director. The role of the Executive Director is to design, develop, and implement strategic plans for the organization in manner that is both cost and time efficient. The Executive Director also responsible for the day-to-day operation of the organization, which includes managing committees and staff as well as developing business plan in collaboration with the board. Essentially, the board grants the Executive Director to the authority to run the organizations. For Chief Operating Officer, the COO will provide leadership and strategic vision to the organization. They will bring operational, managerial, and administrative procedures, reporting structures, and operation controls to the company. This is a vital leadership role that will drive results, growth, and increase the overall efficiency of the corporation. Provide management to staff and leadership to the organizations that align with the company's business plan and overall strategic visions. Chief Operating Officer responsible to assist executive team members in creating, growing, and building a world-class industry-leading and organization. They work with other executives on budgeting, forecasting, and resource allocation programs. Other than that, they provide accurate and timely reports outlining the operational condition of the company. For Group Chief Financial Officer, in this role, this need to oversee various departments within the group, which include finance, information technology, compliance areas of the global trading and marketing unit, procurement, corporate finance, and investor relations departments. Chief People Officer are expected to comply with their legal, statutory, and equitable duties and obligations when discharging their fiduciary responsibilities. Broadly, these include acting with reasonable care, skill, and diligence subject to the business judgment rule. Besides, compliance with the Companies Act, securities legislation, and the MMLR.
Moving on to the next one, organization policies on general human resource activities and specific focus on performance appraisal system. Firstly, the organization policies on human resource activities, which is safety and health, provides a safe and healthy working environment for the employees and workers in the operations and support their well-being. Sime Darby Berhad will continue to develop its people, system and processes to manage risk, build resilience and achieve continuous improvement in safety. Moreover, Sime Darby Berhad has introduced a next generation safety culture program called SELF, stands for Self, Engage, Lead and Focus. This program emphasizes personal values and beliefs to assist workers in achieving the goal of no harm organization. Next, retention. Sime Darby recognizes the needs to retain and attract workers in an organization by offering rewards such as bonuses to its employees. Lastly, training and development. Sime Darby Berhad conduct a 3-day training per staff area. In developing employees, Sime Darby Berhad offers programs such as Talent Exchange Program. It provides high potential employees with the opportunity to acquire essential skills, continuous effort to nurture and develop talent. Next, Sime Darby Berhad train their employees in Sime Darby Leadership Center, which the management fully support the staff's career development and free to express their ideas as well as opinions. Next one, specific focus on performance appraisal system. Sime Darby Berhad uses bell curve system of performance appraisal and they conduct 3 phases every year, which is proposal, mid-year and end year. Bell curve is a forced ranking system imposed on the employees by management. Through this system, the organization attempts to separate the best, average and worst performance, hence nurture the best while discard the worst. This separation is based on the assessment of the workforce performance, which engage in similar activity and ranking them accordingly. Sime Darby Berhad monitor their employees based on staff operations, staff development and training as well as customer satisfaction. Sime Darby Berhad choose bell curve system of performance appraisal because to identify the good performance based on looking at the separation of performance by employees and providing them appropriate rewards to them. Next, through bell curve system, they can find out employees who have a low performance. The problems that could address by bell curve system are firstly, loss of morale. Employees who have been graded badly will lose in morale because they might assume they'll be the first ones to be fired, especially in the situation of COVID-19. Moreover, inaccurate assessments. It is not possible to measure performance of employee accurately using bell curve even when it exceeds performance expectation because of the forced ranking system. Other than that, using bell curve in performance appraisal may be considered rigid approach to rank employees. The last one is what can be improved in the performance appraisal system of bell curve is differentiate the bell curve system regarding the separation of the performance of employees based on department.
Next, we move on towards the performance management process. So what is actually performance management? The performance management process is a collaborative communication-based process where employees and management work together to plan, monitor and review the employees' objectives, long-term goals, job trajectory and comprehensive contribution to the company. The performance management process, when done correctly, is designed to fix those problems in the workplace, setting employees up for success in achieving both their goals and overall company objective. The performance management process includes the planning, coaching, reviewing and action. So let's talk about the first process, which is planning. Performance planning refers to the process of identifying the goals of an individual or organization and planning the best ways to achieve them. It focuses on understanding the goals of employees and helping their career development. Performance management planning in Sime Darby starts by allocating the right amount of budget for the performance management. This is because this process requires a lot of financial investment, such as for the training program and also reward for the employee that had achieved great performance. Besides that, Sime Darby also ensure their employees know their job responsibilities before performing any task or job. This would eventually help the company to achieve their desired performance from their employees, because by knowing their job responsibility, they can give their best to perform in the organization. Furthermore, some Darby plan their training program in accordance with the skills needed by the employees. This will help the employee who are lacking in certain skills or knowledge to improve their limitation by joining their organization training program that had been planned specifically to improve the desired skills and knowledge. This eventually will improve the employees' performance. After that, some Darby also let their employees to directly involve in their performance management plan. This way, the employee can understand better about the performance management process, and they can discuss it with their superior on choosing which way would be the best for them in the performance management process. This would hinder any miscommunication or misunderstanding in the process. Now let's take a look on the second process, which is coaching. Coaching is a form of development in which an experienced person called a coach supports a learner or client in achieving a specific personal or professional goals by providing training and guidance. One of the ways that the Sime Darby use in coaching are by observing their employees' development and daily operations. This way, the coach, which is the supervisor, can guide the employees directly and maybe provide them on the job training to improve their job's quality. Sime Darby also set a minimum amount of coaching or training time for every employees. The employees in Sime Darby will be trained a minimum of 3 days per year. With a constant amount of training, the company can control the employees' development in the way that they wanted. Other than that, Sime Darby also made sure the employees follow the correct procedure in works by providing them with guidelines and person in charge to help guide them. Lastly, Sime Darby also provide specific coaching and training sessions for the employees. If any of the employees lack with certain skills or knowledge, the company will provide them a specific session of coaching and training to help them develop or improve the needed skills.
This is reviewing. HR managers should review their performance management notes and other documents that generated throughout the year in order to more effectively assess the employee's performance. So this assures the employees there will be no surprises during the performance assessment meeting. There are two basic parts of reviewing, which is reviewing employee performance. It is where at the end of the yearly performance management cycles, there should be an employee review, which is sometimes called a performance appraisal, to look at how well the employee performed over the span of the time. And the next one is giving actionable feedback. It is where the management should give actionable feedback for the employees so that they know the areas where they can improve for the future. So based on the interview that have been made with Sime Darby, their company are doing performance review quarterly a year, which means every 3 months a year. The manager and supervisor will monitor their employee based on two things, which is daily operation based on project management at site, total saving and total spend against budget, and another one is staff development and training. Plus, the employees are allowed to see their own performance review. Sime Darby also does performance appraisal 3 phases in a year, which is proposal, mid-year and end-year review. So the method used by the Sime Darby for performance appraisal is the bell curve. So it is a system that provides a systematic way to identify the staff performers and to link their performance with appropriate reward. It also helps HR department to identify the low performing employees and maybe further help them to improve their performance. The last process is action. Basically, action is divided into two. First is reward and recognition. This step is absolutely a key, which employees will not stay motivated if they are given no reason to. So this does not necessarily have to be monetary, although it likely will include monetary compensation. So other reward could be new projects, company-wide recognition, time off or leadership opportunities. And the next one is setting the stage for next year's performance management cycles. So the end of the performance management cycle give management and employees one last chance to offer feedback on the process as a whole and ask for thoughts and feedback for the planning stage for the next year cycle. So based on the interview that have been made with Sime Darby, the performance requirement for reward and recognition for SAMDARBI is dependent on staff or individual tasks. So each staff must submit their KPI based on their roles. So the reward will be given different amount based on the KPI rating.
SAMDARBI Group is an organization that is constantly expanding their organization, and it is important for the Human Resource Department to have successful management. They are committed to implementing substantial investment in development for the employees. There are few key of policies that an organization is considered to have. First is employee training and development. For SAMDARBI Group, investing in human capital as preparation for leadership succession in driving the organization to achieve its goal. SAMDARBI also encourage the employees to get training that close to their position. One of the programs that their employees participate is the Core Executive Program (CEP), which plans leadership competencies and identify skills gap among the employee to provide relevant training opportunities as preparation for responding to a dynamic landscape. In addition, the Targeted Leadership Program (TLP) is to empower leaders as part of a future-focused manpower and future planning strategy to focus on the development of core behaviors, values as outcome among the leaders. The last is Technical Training Program (TTP), where the technical training is provided to technicians and teams to improve technical skills and increase work efficiency. Next is award and recognition. Employee outstanding rewards and recognition strategies are where the employee contribute to the business goal. Award winners receive company recognition and cash prize, which is reward and incentive continuous improvement and innovation in the workplace. Besides that, health and safety. SAMDARBI's principle is employees, partners, and the local community are the lifeblood of the business. Therefore, they create initiatives that provide support to reduce injury rates, such as promoting a generative safety work culture, safety culture programs, and tailoring training programs that target high-risk activities. Therefore, it can improve the efficiency of employees in performing tasks. Last is fair employment practice. The organization believes that promoting and developing a diverse workforce can provide a variety of various skills, implement an equal and non-discriminatory opportunity policy such as gender, race, recruitment and selection, remuneration, and ensure all the qualified candidates are treated equally and provide fair opportunities for all. Therefore, not surprising that SAMDARBI Property Berhad received a prestigious nod as one of Ion Health Best Employers 2015 in Malaysia.
In conclusion, from this company interview, it clearly shown that SAMDARBI is the most successful company that we can see from their performance management. There are many benefits that we have gained from this interview, such as we able to know how the company improved their performance management, performance appraisal system that have been used to monitor their employee, rules and regulation to HR practices in ensuring an effective management system, and so on. This information able to develop some ideas to us about performance management on how we able to deal with the problems that arise, such as problems of bell curve in system performance appraisal, and provide suggestions to improve organization performance management. Hence, there is a need for organization to smoothen the performance management, and since the performance management is the step that need to be more concerned, as the beginning must be made well.